Hello and welcome. My name is Ash, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel, where we go over everything travel. And tonight we have a very exciting live travel advisor training where we're going to go over automated marketing. Now, every travel advisor should have this automated marketing set up because it is free tools that are given to us by our vendors to use. So tonight we are going to set up BranchUp and Rallio so you guys have things automatically posting for you, giving you that little bit of relief to go in and start posting things on your own when you are ready. So let me take off all of this fancy stuff off my screen. While I am removing it, if you haven't already, make sure you like this video, show it some love, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel so you guys can get notifications when I'm live. Now, I have set up on my screen, I'm going to go out of my studio, one second. I have my training set up, but we're going to actually get started here. So everybody should be able to find BranchUp. You can just search it like this, BranchUp, and then you're going to want to go in here, BranchUp. Now, when you go to sign up for BranchUp, it's going to look like this, sign up for free. When you sign up for free, you will put your first name, your last name. You're at the United States or whatever country. We have Mexico or Canada. So for those three, obviously Mexico or United States. And then email address and password. And then you're going to hit sign up. Now, I already have an account with them. So after you get signed up, it's actually going to log you in and look like this. The only difference between mine and yours is that mine is completely set up and yours is not. So after you get signed up and signed in, now we're going to go in and set up everything under the profiles so you can get your BranchUp start working. So I'm going to go through the tabs with you. And of course, if you want to, go ahead and sign up while I'm talking. But the tabs in general are going to be basics of what you can do. And then we're going to go into the actual profiles and set them up too. So while I'm talking about the actual marketing calendar, connections, blah, 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 go ahead and sign up for the vendor very quickly. And you should already be able to get in there. Okay. Now, there are two types of BranchUp that you can have. I have the free BranchUp because that's all I need from it. There is a pro version that you can pay for. It is, I believe, $150 for a year, but you don't need it, honestly. Unless you are really dedicated to BranchUp, go for it. But I don't use it. I've been here for 3 years and I use the free one and it works perfectly fine. But I do want to let you know. The reason why people pay for it is going to be because they like the Instagram Pro. But honestly, you can cross-post it in Meta Business Suite. So don't do it unless you're absolutely determined to do so. Now, I've talked about that long enough just so you can go ahead and sign up. So I'm going to start going through the tabs now, and we're going to talk about the different things that you can do with BranchUp. So first right off the bat, we have the marketing calendar. So the marketing calendar is going to show what you're connected with. I am only connected through Facebook, but you can technically go in on the free version and connect with LinkedIn as well. It also has a newsletter that you can set up to send out to your clients included in the free version. So I don't have a LinkedIn, so it's not connected, but I do have my newsletter set up. Every time I get a client or get an inquiry, I will put their emails in there so they can send out automatically. A wonderful thing about the newsletters is that it's going to send you a version that you can edit before it publishes. If you don't touch it, it will still send out, but you get to edit it before it sends out, and you can add anything else in there that you want to. So back to the marketing calendar. This one here is going to show up what I have set up, and even it's going to show up when the newsletters are going out, and it's just going to go into the entire schedule for the week. Now, of course, you can go and change it to further out where it's going to show you everything that's planned, but this is just for obviously the week and the week going forward, right? Now, the next thing that you're going to want to do once you get set up inside of BranchUp is you're going to want to start first connecting your profiles. While the marketing calendar is great, nothing will exist on this marketing calendar until you get your connections made. So let's go ahead and do that now. So I don't have much connected here. I know it looks bland, but there's only a couple of things that you can use for BranchUp. So of course, we do have our Facebook connected in here. It has to be connected through a Facebook business page. It will not go to a regular account. So it is very important that before you do this, you get your business page set up. You can do so. This is my personal account. And you will go to the part where it's on the left to see. Going to go down to the part where it says pages. From there, you will create a new profile page. If you already have your profile page set up, obviously you will have it here. But there's something very important that you have to be aware of when it comes to the actual sharing the link. When you create a profile like this, it will not give you a username. It'll say facebook.com numbers something something. If it says that, it will not connect to the BranchUp. You have to go in and actually set up the username. Now I'm going to show you how to do that because I just walked through this with another agent and I was like, why isn't this working for us? That was why. So now I'm on the page of my business. I switched over to it. I'm going to go to where it says settings and privacy right here. We can come in here and go to the settings section, and it has all the different parts of it, right? So from here, we're going to go down on the left-hand side to the part where it says page setup. Did you see that right here? On there, you're going to click it, and it's going to give you your name. Once you have your name, it's general page settings. You will go in here and edit the username to make your link. You have to set this part up for your business page before you start sharing the link, even for your business page. Set up this username. So let's go through it one more time together. I'm on my business page here. Once it loads, travel with Ash. There we go. Thank you. We're going to go to the part where it's like actually on the page itself. You're going to hit these side part right here. And I'm going to make sure it's under settings and privacy and then settings. From there, you're going to scroll down to the part where it says page setup. Where'd it go? Page setup. From there, you're going to have all of the different things and then username here. Okay. Now, once you have this set up, I want you to grab this link and then go through here, connect the page. There is a tutorial on how you can do so. You will also then have to create a business page on LinkedIn in order for it to connect there. So I don't necessarily have a business page for LinkedIn, but let's see what I can pull up for you. All right, so this is my husband's LinkedIn. I don't know, I don't like LinkedIn, but I'm going to show you under him. So for business, and then to get your business page, it's right here, create a company page. Once you have that set up, you would be able to go in there, grab that link from the company page. It'll be under me, and then it will show your company account here. But I don't typically use LinkedIn, but that is how you do it. Create company page right there, okay? All right, my husband's LinkedIn. So now we have these two accounts connected. For this one, you have to go in there, hit connect. You will build your client contact list. You can edit your signature if you want to. It has all of your links in there and anything else. You can put your address, but I wouldn't. And then if you no longer want to use client letters, you can click following button. So this would remove the newsletter, so don't do that. But client newsletter signature, etc. is in here, so you can edit it. But all you have to do is technically go in and click on the part for the connections, and then you can add your client list. So once you have your connections set up, that marketing calendar that I just showed you is going to start filling up automatically. The Facebook connection, you can find it under here. It'll tell you everything that's scheduled. You can see tomorrow's is already scheduled to go out. You can go in here and edit it if you want to. You can reschedule it, post now, and even delete it if you choose to. I don't really mess with them, but you can. Same thing will go through with the LinkedIn page, but mine is not connected. It'll do the same exact thing though. And then we have the client newsletters. So they have upcoming, they're not going to show anytime soon. Let me see the next 4 weeks. No, they don't even have it out yet. So once it goes out, you will receive an email. Here's the published ones that I have in here. You can see it that it just went out on July 31st. So it typically goes out at the end of the month. They'll send you an email beforehand, and then you can edit it if you choose to. Now, the next part is I create post, but it's for the pro version only. So we will not mess with that one. Booking tools, another great one to have. Now, all of these basically just kind of lead you back to the actual vendor, which is pretty good because if you have a vendor in here, you can see it has some funny looking vendors in here, right? This is going to be great if you want to go back and click one of the vendors. Like if you want to actually go in and book it, you will click it here. Now, lastly, on the few last tabs that we have supplier landing pages, which is great for your affiliate links. You can copy these when they open them, and even when they post on BranchUp, it'll post like this. Now, mine is connected to my Virgin Voyages. So it'll come in here and it can technically bring them to there, but it'll also request a quote and put my information in. Be like that, yes. See if I click book now, it brings them to my affiliate link. I'll show you how to do that today. But there's a couple of them that you can do that on. But this one here is great. I absolutely love this BranchUp page. So the landing pages exist inside of here. They update them every month. So you can go in and take them and put them on your link tree, use them in your social media posts. And when they are posting throughout the month, like on Facebook, if it posts something like that, it'll always have a link that will connect them to it. A lot of these links will just bring you to a request a quote, but if it's like BranchUp, it'll have it in there where they can just go in and book it. Okay, so that's Facebook, LinkedIn, client newsletters. We looked at booking tools, supplier pages, and now we're going to kind of get into the part where you're starting to set things up. Okay, so as we move down, we're going to see supplier preferences. So the supplier, that's what I'm on. I don't know why it jumped back up, but I'm on supplier preferences now. So supplier preferences is like the beginning of the portfolio where you're basically going to be able to come in and set up all of your stuff. Not only that, but set up the websites. You're going to be able to set up the suppliers that you want to go out. Like all the personalization is inside the supplier preferences. You can also access it here if you open this. It's the same thing. And they have account settings and passwords there, but this is the same as here on the left. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys what I have. You guys can, of course, put what you want, but this works very well for me. So, follow or do your own. All right. Profile photo. I do have my photo in there. Also my name, my email address. I created it with the wrong email account. So it does go to my Gmail, but that doesn't honestly bother me. You would have to make sure you set it up under a business email if you don't want it there. But just know if you want to add an email later on, you have to go in there and verify all of that. So I just leave it on there because that's fine, right? Phone number. All right, great. We've subscribed to marketing email tips. Cool. And then save changes for that. This is just your basic personal details. Next one we have is agency name and address. So this is actually my address, but okay. And then agency details. So after you fill out the agency name and address, I'll obviously let you do that part on your own. Let's just redo this since we're going to do it anyways. All right, so after you finish this one, you hit save changes. The next one we have up here is the agency name and address. This is actually going to have my address in there. You do not have to put your address. You can put Archer's address, but for some reason mine shows my address, so I'm not going to open it, but you can put whatever you need to, Archer's address. And of course, the agency name is going to be your name here. So it will show Travel with Ash. If you put Archer Travel in this agency name spot, it will show Archer Travel. Okay. The next spot is agency details. That is the part for Archer Travel, etc. So what best describes your agency business? You are a home-based travel advisor working an independent contractor for a travel agency. Here's all the options. This is you. Seller of travel's license. It is not required. We technically do have this, but we don't need it. So put not required. Next, consortia affiliation. We are with Travel Leaders Network. Which host agency or franchise are you affiliated with? Archer Travel Group. Then I have my own personal website here. You can also put your Evo travel agent website if you don't have your own personal one. Lastly, agency logo. This is where you will go in and put your logo and then hit save changes. So you are all set up with the agency details. This is what's going to basically give you the ability to get all of the certain vendors, etc., set up. It'll be based off of our Travel Leaders Network in our Archer Travel Group filter. It'll help set up the supplier preferences of what's going to go out. Next, seller information. So you can just put whatever when it comes to the personal animated estimated annual sales. That doesn't really necessarily matter. So here's this one. This will keep the suppliers list relevant to what you need. Okay, put whatever you need to in there. Then it's going to ask you for the ID that we use. We use our IATA number, and there it is. Okay, next one. What is the #1 destination region that you sell? I put Caribbean. We also have Mexico and Europe. These are my top 3. You will put whatever works for you. What is the type of travel you book? Cruise, ocean, all-inclusive, honeymoon, wedding, romantic. These are going to all determine on your niche and what you choose to sell. After you select those, you will go in and hit save changes. Thank you. All right, scrolling back up, we have the next one, which is business card. So this business card is typically what's going to go on every landing page that is generated by BranchUp. So any changes that you make, please note they're not right away, but every time it has a landing page, it looks like this. So if you don't like the way it looks, you can edit the details in here and then change the photo and everything, either agency details, the logo, and the photo here. So that's what it makes after you update the changes. Now, last couple of things we have for BranchUp. Here is the supplier preferences tab. Now that you've connected the agency, it's going to give you all of the preferences. So you can put active, inactive, whatever, which ones you want. We can come in here. Doesn't matter what it is. Costa, they're not even going yet. Explore journeys. Do you see these co-branded websites? We'll get into that in a second. I mean, they have a lot. So if you don't want all of that in there, you can. Okay. They have tours. I mean, there's a lot. A lot of us don't even mess with stuff like this, honestly. A lot of us are like, whatever, post whatever you want. They have inspirational. They have other products. Villas of Distinction is coming. That's nice. They have a lot. So vendors are essentially posting, like they're growing with BranchUp. So this is really going to benefit us travel advisors because you see how it says coming soon? That means we don't have to do anything. It's already active. So that really will help us, getting advanced when it comes to automated marketing. So if you want to mess with these, you can. If you don't, that's also fine. But make sure I put updated. Every time you're done, of course, make sure you hit this at the bottom or it won't save. The last thing I want to show you for BranchUp, so you can get everything set up, the big part is the co-branded website. So when you're creating these landing pages, which are the ones right here, there's a couple of them in there that are actually clickable and you can connect them. These are Explore Journeys and a word I can't pronounce. Hertegruten, what? Okay, it's a vendor. So they are powered by Approach Guides. So what this does is creates a co-branded website that you have to connect to. How do we connect that? So you will go to a website called Approach Guides. I spelled it wrong. Approach Guides. You will create a profile here. I think I'm already signed in. Yeah, I am. So you will create a profile here. I don't want to sign out of it because if I do, I have to get another email to sign in. But Approach Guides is also by Inspires too. That's actually what it's called. It's Approach Guides, but the website's actually called Inspires too. I'm going to use them tomorrow as well. They have a lot of great, just like free co-branded sites that they give you. It's insane. They have over, I think like 89 of them, I think is total. These are the new ones that I haven't touched yet. But they give us just all these different access to vendors. And basically, what they do is just bring you back to the booking. So it's just like a good kind of landing page that gives your information. So it'll look like this, and then it brings it back to them. Now, once you create an account with them and get everything, if you want to set it all up, you can. But in general, just create the account for now. Once you create the account and come back into BranchUp with the account logged in, you will hit edit my connection and it will load the insider for you. You just hit save and it'll update and then it will say connected. But all you have to do first is just create the account in general to get it linked up. I didn't use Inspire 2s for a long time, but it has a lot of great stuff in it. So make sure you just get around to doing this. You don't have to do it at first, but you want to make sure you're always using all of the tools that are provided to you, because this is just another way to get clients. You want them on your link tree, you want them on your BranchUp, you want them on your social medias. They need something to look at. This is exactly what that does. So Pros Guides, or the website's actually called Inspire Stew, edit connection, and it will update both of them. Now the last one in here is actually Virgin Voyages. Now for this one, you actually have to go to Virgin Voyages to get that information. So let's go there. Make sure, of course, you are registered with Virgin Voyages, which is actually firstmates.com. Once you get registered with them, you can do so by going into the Travel Cafe, and under the Travel Cafe, it will show Virgin Voyages, aka First Mates. Get set up with them, and then to get that information that they are asking for, you will click your name on the right-hand corner. Your profile will have your agent ID. Then the agency ID will be found under My Agency here. Great stuff. Then you'll take that information, put it back into this part, and then it loads. So what does that do for you when it comes to Virgin Voyages? Virgin Voyages has an actual affiliate link. So like I showed you earlier, if you go to that landing page and we find Virgin Voyages right here, this is the new one that they just populated. Looks great, has all my stuff. And then when they click book now, it takes them straight to my affiliate link. That's what it does. So it's a great little landing page, and this will get posted from BranchUp directly. It'll go out just like this, and they'll have different topics, etc. And you will have that way of getting that affiliate link out without even trying. Love that. So that's really all you can do with BranchUp. The main thing, you need to come in here, fill out this agency details, get that part set up your connections to your BranchUp, and then it's going to start posting. You can verify that it's posting first by the part when you just click home. It'll show you what's set up to perform, right? Top performing media. We have upcoming posts, stuff like that. You can see it when it's done. It'll also email you too if you're not connected right, or it'll just tell you complete your profile until you're done. But once it is set up, you can forget about it. You don't have to do anything different. If you want it to perform better, a lot of the times people will go in and change the times that go out. I didn't change the actual times for it to go out. Once it's set up, it's automatically posting. You don't have to do anything else to it. So we are good there. So let's move on to the next automated poster that we have for tonight, which is going to be in Cruising Power. So Cruising Power can be registered for inside the Travel Cafe under Cruising Power, but it's actually Royal Caribbean Celebrity Cruises in Silver Sea. Once you get registered for them, of course, we're going to log in and we're going to get access to a platform called Rallio. Rallio is just like BranchUp, but it does only Royal Caribbean Celebrity Cruises in Silver Sea. But it also has a lot of cool features that are in there for you guys to use, even including a scheduler. So let's go ahead and open it. You can find that under this tab here. You're going to go to Sales and Marketing, and then it's going to say Rallio Social Media. It will make you log in again. Mine is going to log in automatically. And once it sets up the first login, it'll log in for you. As you can see, everything is set up to post. It's going out, looking great. We have 138 or what's that? 1,038 posts ready. It also is making AI generated posts for me. I'll show you how to do that. And we can even come in here and create a post. There is a lot of things that you can do in here. But before you do any of that, you need to go in there and kind of get things set up. So that's the first place that we're going to go, and then we'll come back to all this cool stuff. So settings, inside the settings, you will see Rallio profile. I have my name, but I do have Archer's address in here, and there's that time zone again. So I went ahead and put it under Central Time Zone, but you can put it under whatever you want to, okay? Now, once you have this part set up for Rallio, it's going to start connecting you to other things. I did set up my AI playbook. This AI playbook is pretty cool. Website is the first thing they ask you. You can definitely put whatever you want in here, but what this is going to technically do is set up automated posting that's like AI. You just approve it and it will go in and post for you once you approve them. I'll show it to you in a minute. So we have the website. You can put your link tree here if you want. You can put your Evo travel website, or if you have your own. This one here is customer identity because it's going to make a post for you. So you need to know what you call your clients. I put guest. You can put whatever you want. Then you want to do search keywords. What are phrases or words that potential customers use to find your business? I put best vacation planner, best travel advisor, travel agent. You can add as many as you want, but I just put these keywords in here because this is what's going to help make the hashtags for the AI post. That's what it does. Next, unique selling points. It's going to build the post off of what you put in here. I use ChatGPT for this. Clients choose me. I just put a whole bunch of stuff in there. So it has unique selling points. It's going to grab from this and make that AI post. There's a spot for general docs. I don't have any. And then down here at the bottom, this is where you will enable the auto generate for the AI post. And it's going to basically save in that awaitings part for you to approve them once they're generated. Now, before you can even generate a post, we technically need to set up those social profiles, right? So in Rallio, unlike BranchUp, Rallio connects to really everywhere. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have X, formerly known as Twitter, we have LinkedIn, it even does TikTok, Pinterest, Google, my business, and Yelp. Now, I only have it connected to Instagram and Yelp because whatever post on to my Instagram, I have it set up where it's automatically going over. Okay, that's later on in the world, but if you're wondering why, that's why. Now, I can go in here and just kind of show you real quick what it's like to connect. When you click the connect button, it just prompts you automatically to hit continue, and then it logs you into your business account. That's all it does. So make sure you have your business profile set up automatically and logged in. So when you hit the connect now button, it'll just connect to it automatically. That's all you really need to do on this part. Set up the platforms that you want. I don't have a Google, but I do use the Yelp one, and it works great for Yelp as well. Next, we have a Facebook ads account. You don't have to have this. It's just extra in there. I've never done a Facebook ad from here, but I still have to show it to you, okay? I've never used a Facebook ad in here, but it's something that you can do in here later on if you want to do ads. You can technically do it through Rallio, okay? So after you have all of this set up, including your social profiles and your Rallio profile, it should start setting up the automation of the content. In here, you can look through the analytics. It's going to constantly ask you if you want to do a survey, just acknowledge that. But you can come in here, it has analytics, it has the content poster, we'll get into that guy. And then there's also a community. There's nothing really here or the reputation. I think these are like the upgraded features because we get Rallio for free automatically, but there is an upgraded version if you choose to. You don't have to. I don't use it just on its own for free, okay? So let's go ahead and go into the content part of this because that's a whole nother breakdown section. Under the content part, the first thing that you're going to see is creator. So creator is in here because you can come in here and create a whole post if you want to. In there, it can also go to where it's in your a post or a story. It has publish in here. So this is going to turn on for Instagram. But before I do that, I have to add in a photo. That's why it won't work. You have to add in a photo for Instagram. And as soon as I start typing, it'll tell me. Once I add in the photo, it'll come in here and then it'll let it go to publish. Now, in these little buttons, you can do emojis. You can actually tag somebody. You can do images. You have to add your own videos. You have to add your own. They sometimes will put stuff in here like brand images, but recently I haven't seen any. So just check it before you go. If not, put your own in there. You can put links in the post if you want. Oops, I didn't mean to open it. And then hashtag generator. Then this cool little tool right here, AI assistant. So if you can't come up with what you're wanting to post, give them an idea. They will generate hashtags and also include emojis, and it will make the captions for you. It also has the ability to make AI images. So let's just say we want some lady booking travel clients on her laptop on the beach. Then it tells you all of this. Yeah, detailed. Let's go. And it actually is really good at making these videos, or not videos, these photos. It'll come in here and create a whole image, and then you can use it for your post. I think this is great. This is nice. People love to make these. A lot of the times we like to use these for Instagram stories, these AI photos. So if you want to make them in here, you can. I was trying to see if it would hurry up and make one for me real quick. Oh my God, look at it. Oh, why she looks so old. Ay, ay, ay. I love it. So these are just some things that you can use. You put perfect, use the image, and that's what it does, right? Cool. So there it is right there for the poster. You can also, once you start typing in here, you can save it as a draft. You can save as ready, which means you have to approve it. You can also schedule it inside. It'll add it to the scheduler for you. And you can click post now if you want to post it right then and there. You can do videos, photos, whatever your heart desires in here, as long as it's set up to the correct social profiles. Next, we have the post tab. These are the ones that are ready to post out. It has like over 1,000 of them. It's all scheduled out for you. You can see them here. You can have a specific date range, brand, location, content suppliers. I mean, you can really just break it all down on the right-hand side if you want, and also by platform. Now, since I have automated AI generated post going, I do have to go in and approve it. So you can see here, it created one for me on July 21st. I always approve the other ones. So this is just something that it created for me, and it just wants to post it. I don't know, comment below. Do you check out? That's actually not a bad one, but you guys get the idea. So if you see something in here that says awaiting approval, AI generated, make sure you check that out. Their drafts are in here. You can click create post to go back to the creator, but this is where it has all of your content. Now, next one we have here is the media tab. This is where you can go in and upload all of your media in here, and it will stay in here so you can constantly reuse it for the scheduler. We also have a feed. So this feed is going to give you the option to turn on or turn off all of the extra vendors that they have built in to Rallio. They are adding them all the time, so make sure you check them out. Typically, Rallio covers Royal Caribbean, Celebrity Cruises, and Silver Sea. But if you go in a little bit deeper, they have a lot more. So we have Avalon, Celebrity, you already know, Colette, Explorer Journeys, ooh, Globus, Mayflower, all this Rallio travel. I'm assuming this is going to be like their content they're posting. And then there's some in here that are like test. Like you see these, they're not ready yet. So they're working on those. And then Uniworld, they have a lot. They have a lot of them coming out too. So you can feel free to click on any of those that you want to turn on. And if you want to turn them off, you can do that. And you can even manage them by platform. Next one we have is the scheduler. This is only going to show what you create. This isn't going to show what Rallio creates. So don't get confused by that. Once you start going to that creator tab and making posts, it will appear inside the scheduler. Next one, calendar. There it is, the same thing. It's showing you what it's posting out over and over and over and over there, right? It actually only show typically what it's posting. I don't know. Something happened today on my Rallio as soon as I went to go post. And I was like, all right, you know what? We're over this. So you guys get the idea, scheduled, calendar, etc. It's all the same thing. The biggest thing that you want to make sure is that you have your feed turned on and that on your settings, you went in here and set up your social profiles. And then it will go in and start posting for you automatically like this. Oh, it says just a second. No. Oh, goodness. Like this. There it is. So there you guys have it. That is pretty much what happens for BranchUp and Rallio. Let me go to Instagram. You guys can see it's in here. It has all of these in here. That is BranchUp and Rallio here. And then we also have for Facebook, you guys saw it in there. It'll automatically start posting for you. You can see it in your Meta Business Suite. As it goes throughout, it'll go in there and you can see it posting inside the planner. So that is all I really have for you guys today. It's super easy to get set up with this automated marketing, but you want to definitely make sure that you go in and set all of this up so that you have these posts just flowing for you. And then when you're ready to get set up with the actual marketing, you already have something going behind you, and it just helps get the reach going before you even start. So if you like this training, make sure you guys like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, like this video, let me know that it has helped you. And tomorrow we will be back at 5 p.m. PST. We're going to do affiliate link training with Linktree. Yay, exciting, love that. And we're going to actually be using that Inspires 2, which we used today, to set up in our BranchUp. So you're already a step ahead. So make sure you come back here tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST to see that training. I'm going to head to my studio now. So if you have questions, feel free to ask them there. If not, I hope you guys all have a wonderful night, and I will see you